Hello everyone, thank you for joining us for another one of our Ozark Outdoor Family videos. This one is from a trip we recently took earlier this year out west to go drive the Mojave Road. On the way out and on the way back, we of course stopped at several national parks and monuments on the way. What you are about to see is Petroglyph National Monument in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Petroglyph is one of the more unorthodox national parks or monuments that we've ever been to, because what you are seeing is quite literally the beginning of one of the trails. And these three trails are scattered about throughout the city of Albuquerque. This one, you pull into a gas station parking lot, I believe, and then pull behind the building, and there's the parking lot. And as you're starting it to the right of McKenzie here, just a few feet away is the backyards of a large subdivision of homes, just a few feet away from these precious petroglyphs. The same is true for the other trails. There are two others that I know of that are scattered about in the town, and they're all basically the same thing. You'll drive right by some homes, some residential areas, some businesses, and then there'll be this hillside with these large black rocks. And on those are these precious, rare petroglyphs.
Which way? Okay, first let's go up here, and then we can keep going.
In doing our research in preparation for this trail, Kyla had read that you go up on this trail to see all the goodies. Well, it turns out people don't know what they're talking about. When you get to this sign, it's really quite simple. Go left, you see all the pretties. Go right, you get windburn. That's it. Going right took us up on a plateau, which had a nice view, as you can see here. It's really pretty. It's a neat experience, but it's not what we're here for. The petroglyphs are all down below us on this nice, beautiful trail that takes you right along the rocks, right along the hillside, and walks you right to every one of them. Of course, we're above that now. We're lost. We're confused. We're scared and we want to go home. scrambling up Boca Negra Canyon, something like that. One of the Petroglyph National Park trails. This one is spectacular because, as you can see, we're like walking amongst the rocks where all the petroglyphs are. There's got to be thinner out here. Sweet Jesus. Kiddos are up here. Finding squabbling and bickering. Yeah, so again, you can see all these are just all around. All these black rock deposits where they've done this. Okay, we're going to keep going on up and see the rest of it. Okay, still on the same trail, I forget what it's called. Everybody got excited when I got to the top of here behind us. Film it, see what happens. Walk up here. Really cool. If you like petroglyphs, this trail is really cool. Because you get to get right out, just right up against them and look at them. It's really amazing. Oh wow. Base of top. Oh wow. Look at this. And kids being a butthole. That's what kids do. Like, she touched her knee on a rock, so it's injured. Say hi to everybody on Facebook. She's like a teenager. She's 9 and she's like a moody teenager because her knee touched a rock. Probably have to take her to the hospital. Wow, look at this. I have found through my years now of traveling and adventuring and exploring national parks and monuments and state parks, the petroglyphs are way up there on the list of things that I really enjoy coming across. And I remember the first time getting to see one as an adult in Canyonlands at Newspaper Rock. And while I thought I would be really most fascinated by the pictures and the carvings themselves, instead what I found that captured my imagination and still does is thinking about the person that made that petroglyph or that painting on that rock. Who was that person? What were they doing that day? What is the point of that picture? Was it literally trying to communicate something to other hunters or to travelers going between different towns? Or was it just a kid bored one day out there with their dad hunting, or with their mom picking flowers or some plants, and instead of doing their duty they were making a pretty picture on a rock? I found Petroglyph, while an unorthodox national monument and a bit abnormal to say the least, just 3 trails scattered about in this big city, I still found it to be worth every second. The trails are relatively easy to travel, and they are packed with petroglyphs. If you love petroglyphs, if you find them fascinating, if you find them interesting, this monument is absolutely worth your time. Petroglyph National Monument is a pretty special place.